We're going to the library for Beauty and the Beast week, and we'll see what we can find. I'm wondering if they're going to do any of the blind date with a book, because they did last summer. So, and I want to go to the Friends of the Library. So that's what we're doing. So I added to my library. I didn't find anything that I wanted to borrow, so I have been accumulating books, as you do. And so I figured I'd put my book haul in this one. But I saved some cozies. This whole pack of cozies came to $1. Right? Yeah. So like, there was this one. There was this one. And I started this one. It's really cute so far. There's this one. There's this one. And there's this one. So, I got those for $1 at the Friends of the Library little bookstore that they have. And then I got 2 of these for free. Now, do I remember? It was a whole series that was there. So I got, this is the first one. I believe this is the next one. And then this is the third one. I have no idea what it's about. Of the back one, it says, Will West lives by a code. Rule 1, the importance of an orderly mind, designed for his own protection. Why is there, then we jump to rule 3, don't draw attention to yourself. Rule 6, remain alert at all times. And rule 11, trust your instincts. Now at the center of a millennial-old battle, it's Will's time to fight. With enemies at every turn, he must remember. Rule 5, trust no one. So I don't know, it gave me like Hunger Games meets Harry Potter vibes, just the covers. So I figured I'd give it a whirl. If I like it, it's something to put into our library for little bro if he ever gets into reading. Fingers crossed, it can still happen. What else did I get? Okay, so this was my Harlequin books. This one sounds really freaky. It's the Family Experiment. It's to help with the overcrowded cities and economic crisis, and people can no longer afford to start families. So there's an alternative for a subscription fee. Clients can create a virtual child from scratch. So what was it? Tamagotchi kid, I guess. They can access via the metaverse and a VR headset. Oh, so there's going to be a reality TV show, and the prize is the right to keep the virtual child. I don't know. There's been a lot of AI and virtual reality thrillers lately, and it just, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that one. And then the romance for Harlequin was Love on the Shelf. I don't know what it's about, but I just like the book cover. I have no idea. I want to say female main character is bitter from a breakup from a romance author. And I don't know. Oh no, lies. The female main character runs a happily ever books, a cozy shop devoted to love stories and the people who crave them. The male main character, Parker Black, is a disillusioned radio horse. Oh my god, a horse. This is why I don't read the back. Maybe it would make the story better if he was a horse. He's a radio host. Who's reinventing himself as a romance bashing shock jock. You know, basically any of those very I'm man podcast. So I'll get to it eventually. Because it's red, I have a feeling it'll be like Valentine's Day next year. These are all from Target, so they can be last. My friend Steph from My Kind of Stuff sent me a copy of this. Again, the cover is just really creepy cool. And it's about Japanese mythology. So I'm here for it. I told her that I was ready to do a buddy read and see what we thought. And then I bought these from Crystal. Now, do I remember which way they went? I want to say it's this one, this book one. I don't know, but I bought these from her Pango shop and they are signed, so that's pretty cool. I just wanted to try it, and she had the whole series, so I got those. I have no idea what it's about. I'm not going to mess up the back. So okay, now to my Target books. So I just finished this one. Loved Perfect Marriage, 5 stars. This was 4 stars. It was just missing something. It just, I don't know. It could have wrapped up sooner, and I kind of got bored towards the end. So other than that, I do like the 2 books. And I hate Her Choice in Husbands. Absolutely hate Her Choice in Husbands. I read this. This little gem was fantastic. Oops. What is that? Oh. I don't know if the second one is out yet. And I don't like the fact that Princess Donut is white. She's supposed to be torty. Anyway. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. Very anime style. So, this was great. Now I can put that on my shelves. I have a feeling I don't even want to talk about that one. I got this so I can finally listen to the audiobooks. I needed the paperback to come out so that I could have it match to my other ones. So this is going to go up. And then I purchased Harvest Season from Barnes & Noble, I think. Yes, Barnes & Noble. So I'm curious what the characters are getting into and what twists and turns they fall into. So I'm very excited. haven't gotten to it yet. I've been putting it off. And then we're gonna unwrap something. So, Target has thrillers, Blind Date with a book, oh my god, I can't talk, and then romance. So, take your bets now. Let me know what you think. Is this a Colleen Hoover book? Is this a Frida McFadden book? We'll find out. I'm trying to think of who else is like a big, and it's got a blue sticker, so I'm wondering if I go back and get more. You know what? It could also be a Lisa Jewell book. It's kind of big for her books, isn't it? I don't know. Let's find out. None! The Bridesmaid by Kate Quinn. Okay. A celebrity bridesmaid is murdered weeks before an exclusive society wedding. And forensic attorney Holly Stone is drafted as the unlikely undercover replacement. Sounds interesting. And of course, because they're celebrities, there's a bridezilla. I like that. And that is a book that I would not pick. All right. Vote. Who do you think's in here? I have no idea because I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think of who's like really, really popular right now. It'd be funny if it was a dark romance. All right. Ooh, it's Arena Kent, but I don't think this is the, oh, this was a yellow one. Book. Which book are you though? Cruel King. Is this a standalone? Yeah, it is. This is part of the Royal Elite series. I think it's a academia book. He's no fairy tale king. We'll find out. I have a bunch of Raina Kent books I need to read because I have Beautiful Venom and Sweet Venom still as well. Okay. I was totally wrong with this one. Very pleasantly surprised. And this one, I might love it. So you never know. But yeah, Target has Blind Date with a book. And I think I'll be getting more. Especially around the 12 days of Bookmas. So, what's the other thing that I've done so far for Beauty and the Beast week? I bought myself flowers because one of the things was to put flowers in a vase. So, my flowers. And then light a candle was another one. So yesterday I took a picture with both of them and I showed this one. This smells amazing. So if you can find it, I have no idea where my friend got it. I'm assuming Target. Because I think that one is like House and Home or something like that. Because it doesn't say the company name anywhere. But if you find it, this smells amazing. And then at Trader Joe's, I bought a limoncello candle that smells really good. So, yeah. Yay, Beauty and the Beast week. And then I started of Beasts and Curses, I think. Or so this book. So far I'm liking it a lot. I only got to 20%, so I want to get more into it. So I will report back. So, see you in a little bit. Okay, so I lost my crown, so this is crown adjacent, right? Okay, so what did I finish for Beauty and the Beast week? So I finished Perfect Divorce by Geneva Rose. It's not as good as The Perfect Marriage. The Perfect Marriage had twists and turns that I thought I saw coming, but then I wasn't sure. And then when they tied everything in, it was well done. Like, I loved it. So, like, the mic drop at the end was fantastic. This one is following, oh God, what's her name? Sarah Morgan. So this is following Sarah after, like, literally after the first book. And she is trying to navigate her life as a family and be part of her family and also be the badass lawyer that she is. And one of my biggest beefs with this book is the men that she chooses are just, they're so arrogant that they're dumb. Like, they're that guy that, you know, they know that these things could happen to them. They know that if they don't, you know, have some kind of humility to themselves, that something, karma's going to come back and whip them. But for whatever reason, they think it's not going to happen to them. Like, they toe that line. And her husband Bob decides to F around and find out. And I love the fact that she took a lot of side characters from the first book and tied them into this book, because it's also, I want to say 12 years after her ex-husband's court case. I don't know, like, it didn't hit as well as the first one for me. The other thing is she has this monster-in-law from her first husband, and she makes an appearance in this one, and I'm like, oh, she's gonna mess stuff up. She is just gonna, you know, just be that little Sour Patch in all the planning that is going into this book. And she kind of pops up and pops off, and then she doesn't come back at all. Like, no phone calls, no nothing. And I just feel that Geneva was writing the book and she was like, oh my God, I forgot about this character. So she kind of like writes her off later on in the book, and I'm like, she deserved a little bit more, because she was a good villain character. But yeah, I don't know, like, I enjoyed it. It just, like I said, it didn't hit as well as the other one. And then, oh my God, let me talk about this book. So I don't even have it with me, it's upstairs. Sock and I read the Bloody Heart by Sophie Lark. We're reading the Birthright series. Anyway, this was Dante's book with his, I don't know, like, he's been pining over this woman for years and years and years. And she's a diplomat's daughter, self-made model. I don't know. I hated Simone. I really did. Like, she had such potential, and she was, I hated her as an FMC. I hated her. It just, and then they made Dante, well, she made Dante, not Simone, but the author, just very Tarzan, very idiotic. And he's like this sniper that was like sought after in the army or the Marines or whatever he was in. I forget. I think it was the Marines. And he was almost black ops. And he can't be a freaking dummy to go to be that kind of assassin. And so they just made him, I don't know, like, just do stupid stuff. And I'm like, this is the brother that, you know, keeps Nero, the little psychopath that he is, in check. Why is he being portrayed like this? Like, I felt that he deserved better. But it did introduce the male main character that's going to be in the next book. But, like, there was just a lot of moving pieces, and the love scenes were just very aggressive, and I don't know, like, I wasn't interested in those. And then I think Sock got upset. Was this the book? I'm pretty sure this is the book that it was like 3 pages of Texas Hold'em or something like that, of a card game that Nero was playing and Dante's watching. And Sock is like, why did we need this? Why is this here? Like, what? How is this going to show how Dante becomes Dante that we know in the later books? And there were so many stupid parts that just, all I kept hearing was when Ariel in Little Mermaid, you know, the dad saying you don't even know him or whatever, and it's just like, Daddy, you don't know him, but I love him, or something like that, and she gets all upset. Or like Anna from Frozen, and her sister Elsa's like, you can't just marry somebody, you know, it's not. And Simone's dad is like that, because when she meets Dante, they're supposed to be these young, stupid, in love characters that, you know, he's from the wrong side of the tracks, and she's this diplomat's daughter, and I don't know, it wasn't a hit for me. I want to say that it is now the least favorite, next to Nessa's book, because the Beauty and the Beast retelling with Michelob, I don't know how to, Michelob, I don't know, that book, didn't like that. That was the second one. So anyway, moving on. And then for my Beauty and the Beast retelling, and read a book with a monster in it, I think was the prompt. Janine Frost has a new series that she's starting. It's her dip into romantasy. I love the Night Huntress series. I think that Cat and Bones will be one of my favorite vampires of all time. And then the other ones that I love in that series is, oh God, I love Spade. Ian deserved a better book. I didn't like who he ended up with, but I understood why she went that way. And then her version of Dracula is fantastic. He has 3 books with his partner. But this one, the Beast is the female main character, and I think her name is Rain. Yeah. Rain is also a nurse, so I thought that was really cool. Like, she struggles with this beast that she's carrying around inside her, that is hungry for vengeance and things like that. But she's a nurse, so she took the oath of doing no harm. So the thing that she's decided to do is she goes and takes out people that are hurting other people, and she just goes down alleyways. Well, anyway, she's going down an alleyway to feed her beast, And this elderly man is running away from these guys, and she decides to take them on. And she also tries to heal the elderly man because he was injured running from the other guys, but also he seems to have memory loss or Alzheimer's, or she doesn't know what it is, but she knows that he's having a hard time. And she gets a hold of his phone, I believe, or she gets hold of a phone. Anyway, she calls his caregiver, which ends up being his grandson, and she gets pulled into this world of things that she didn't know existed. And as a thank you, and as a, I need to know what kind of monster you are, the grandson is like, I forget what he's called. He's the warden. And he guards gateways between different realms. So, hold on one second. Sorry, my poor father just ordered a bunch of Starbucks for his work, and it didn't go to work, it came to the house. So, anywho, so where did I leave off? So he's the warden of the gateways of other realms, and he's going to help Rain learn about the beast that she has inside her. I enjoyed it. There was a lot of world building instead of character building, and I felt that the love scenes and like the pining didn't have to take as long as it did. I don't know, but I like the fact that she kind of did it with the Night Huntress series, trying to get you used to Kat being a military, trained professional assassin that is hunting vampires, and she had to show you the vampire world. So this kind of goes along with that. What was the other thing? There's another thing about, she threw a lot of folklore into one book. So like there's a berserker, there's dragons, there's this beast that she's trying to figure out what it is, there's, oh my god, what was the other thing? There was something else. So she was trying to take a bunch of folklore and put it into this world building. So it took up a lot of the book. However, the fight scenes were freaking awesome. Like, she did a fantastic job with the fight scenes, because Rain does have martial arts just in case, for whatever reason, the beast is tired and she's got to get out of something. She has a way to defend herself. So I thought that was really cool. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I can't wait for the next book. I'm curious where her character's gonna go. So those are the books I read for Beauty and the Beast week, and this is my finished board. We watched Beauty and the Beast. I don't think that I wanted to watch Chocolat. Is that what it is? But I never got around to it. And my friend had a bunch of like egg whites, so she made meringues and macarons, or just the tops of the macaron. So I ate that. But yeah, so that was Beauty and the Beast week. I'm gonna leave off with the beautiful Belle from the Paint the Night parade, and I will see you in the next one.